I love Isaiah chapter 40. It is my favorite passage in all of the Bible. It lifts me up when I'm down. On those cruddy days, man, it gives me something to smile about. Even when I grew up in Indiana, not the most beautiful of states, okay? So sometimes I would turn to Isaiah and be like, Lord, show me some beauty in this. And he would put these words into me. It says this in chapter 40, verse 22. He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy, spreads them out like a tent to live in. Later on in verse 25, it says, to whom will you compare me? Who is my equal, says the Holy One. Lift your eyes, look to the heavens. Who created all of these? He who brings out the starry host one by one and calls them each by name. Because of his great power and mighty strength, not one is missing. And God is good. God has given us all of this. He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth. I mean, they should have known the earth wasn't flat right here. It's right here in the Bible, chapter 40. But he sits enthroned above that circle, and he looks at us, and he loves us. And he gives us all these things, the stars by night. And it takes me back to this camp that we played. We went as a band to a camp out in New Hampshire. And we were just hanging out with a bunch of guys in their room, having a Bible study. And we were talking about what worship truly is. What does worship really mean? And one of the kids said something so profound that it stuck with me today. And he said, Mr. Dave, sometimes my favorite thing to do to worship is to go outside and look up at the stars. And I thought, man, that's profound. And to this day, man, that sixth grader taught me what worship really was, man. Worship is an act that brings a smile to the face of God. It's an act that we can stop and recognize his beauty. Whether we do that in song, raising our hands, however it looks like, today you need to stop and worship Jesus. Give him the praise, bring a smile to his face, even if that means just stopping and looking up at the stars. I want